What is a wrestling fan without hate? Every wrestling fan hates something about the form, the act, the art of wrestling. Whether it be a theme song, booking decision, a company, the look, the logos, the movie. If there's something in wrestling, you're gonna hate it. And I figured, why not collect 10 wrestlers that I'm not even going to say I hate these wrestlers, because I'm going to be honest, hate's a very, very strong word. But what if I grabbed 10 wrestlers that I just don't fully, one, either like, or two, I never understood why they're, a name in wrestling. And I understand that. Because there's some names on this list that you're just gonna kind of look at me like, what the fuck? But I'm being truthful to me. I'm not trying to please an audience of this person. I'm being honest. You know what I mean? And I figured, what could possibly win me over to where I can look at this wrestler and be like, you know what? Maybe I was a little harsh on you. So I'm Dom from the DDE channel, and I will be watching the best matches of superstars that I don't like and seeing if that changed my mind. If this match is good enough to where I give them a thumbs up, or bad enough to where I still don't care. You know what I mean? I think it's going to be very, very interesting, And I want to clarify one more time. I don't hate these wrestlers. But these are wrestlers that I do not like, or is overhyped to where I'm just like, I don't see it, to be honest. So I'm very interested to see how this is going to play out. But let's get into it. Bah. Sorry, one more thing. The way I'm going to be doing it is I'm going to be telling you the wrestler. I'm going to be telling you why they haven't clicked or why I don't like these wrestlers. And then I'll watch the match. And then I'll tell y'all if my mind has been changed. So you kind of get the idea of what kind of, what the format's looking like. Now let's get into the video. Sorry for the extra pause. Okay, I don't know how this sounds, because the last time I had to film, I was using a whole different microphone. That microphone has been broken, and now I'm using a headset. So I don't know how this is gonna sound on the actual playback. So if it's terrible, I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to fix it the best I can. But let's just get straight into the video. The first superstar on my roster that I don't hate, but I never really enjoyed seeing on my screen, Charlotte Flair. I like Charlotte. Listen, I like the team that they've been doing with Alexa Bliss. I like the little team. I like the little duo. The pairing, the chemistry has been great. However, I was around the time when Charlotte debuted, and they just had her win fucking every title. Not every title, but like multiple time champion in the span of 2 years. And that's not okay. It's to the point where I got tired of seeing her on my screen. Anytime she came out, immediate boos. She'd come back and be a face, and I was like, I don't care. Boo, boo, boo. Get off my screen. And oh, God forbid she was in a title opportunity. My heart broke. My heart sank. I was not happy to see a Charlotte Flair title match. Because like Roman Reigns, she was just too heavily pushed down our throats, down my throat mainly, but she was just so heavily like shoved in my face of like, this is who matters, this is the future right here, she's gonna be all the champions. It's like, that's not okay. I like Bayley, I like Sasha, I like Becky. I want these people to win. I like Paige at the time. I want Asuka. I want these people to win more champions. Not Charlotte. So yeah, it's like, and it still kind of hits every now and then, because I do like Charlotte now, especially with the team with Alexa. But every now and then her music will hit, and I just feel a dread in my heart of, oh, But then yeah, I get reminded of, oh wait, we're in the nowadays where she's in the tag team division with Charlotte. Okay, I feel a little bit better. But from what Google has said, Charlotte Flair's best match is Rhea Ripley and Charlotte at WrestleMania 39. I've seen this live. I haven't gone back and watched it, but from what I remember live, and I'm going to be completely honest, I didn't like the match. I didn't like it, but that's because, again, I've only seen it once, and I've only seen it since it happened. Everybody claims this is one of the best women's matches in the world. Again, I didn't like it at that time. I'm about to rewatch it and see if that changes my mind. If it gets a thumbs up, meaning I left this happy and I can at least go about my day knowing, okay, she can put on, because I know Charlotte can put on hella good matches, but I can at least leave this video knowing, okay, even though I don't like her, I'm never going to be upset to see her wrestle. So let's get into this match. Alright, I can go ahead and tell you this right now. Thumbs up. This was an amazing match. I don't know what the fuck I was on, like 3 years ago? 42, 41. Yeah, like 3 years ago. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck I was on. This is a great match, you know what I mean? I realized it, though. I didn't realize 6 minutes into the match, I was like, alright, where are the false finishes? Where do we end? Because my ass has been programmed to just expect, one, short matches, but also very fast-paced matching. So by the time we got 12 minutes into the match, we were gone, we were moving, and I was having a great ass time. It was amazing. I was able to find the original notes I took for when I saw this match live. I gave it a 3 out of 5 when it came to match quality, because again, I don't know what the fuck I was on. But yeah, the few notes that I wanted to highlight was, yeah, Rhea Ripley really loves to take a DDT. She really loves taking DDT. It feels like that Rhea Ripley, the second she finds out who she's with, is just DDT. Now we can figure out how the rest of the match is gonna go. Like, she loves taking those, like, tornado DDTs, regular ass DDTs. She'll just fucking spike herself onto the mat. Jesus Christ. Rhea jumps up for a Rhea jumps up to the top rope to hit Charlotte with a big ass German suplex that looked beautiful. And then later on, when they're doing another German suplex spot, Charlotte, I don't know if she was trying to like flip out of it, because she shouldn't have, if that's how it was gonna go. Because like, if she was supposed to and didn't, then they pivoted off of that very well. But yeah, she went up for the German suplex, tucked her legs, and then just slammed her face into the mat. Had a little bit of a mat burn on her nose. Like, she just, nasty little spot. She's okay though. That was good. I also wrote that women revs can take more damage than men, because twice Jessica, the referee, had gotten ran into, and she just looked at him like, fucking watch it. Referee here, watch it. Meanwhile, these motherfuckers, I mean, nowadays they're actively taking like bumps, RKOs, spears, you know, like active shoulder tackle. Like, they're actually taking bumps now. But like, at some point they did just start kind of like clattering into them in the corner. The ref would just fall out of the ring and collapse and die for the next 10 minutes. It's like, where the fuck are you at? You didn't even get pushed. Just bumped into somebody. It's like, oh, excuse me. Now he fell out of the ring. So yeah, that happened twice, and Jessica just looked at both Rhea and Charlotte when it happened like, fucking watch it. Stop. Yeah, it took an avalanche riptide to get the win. I really liked this match. I really did. I don't know what I was on for the fucking for Mania 39 that night, but yeah, it was a great ass match. And sorry, real quick before I go on to the next person, I just thought about it. Rhea Ripley spent the majority of her World Heavyweight Women's Champion run as a SmackDown champion. Think about that. Think about it. Like, she won this champion. She won the SmackDown Women's Champion as a Raw superstar. And then when Asuka won the Raw Championship from Bianca as a SmackDown superstar, they both were like, well shit, now we gotta rebrand the belts. And they make that SmackDown champion the World Heavyweight Champion and the Women's Undisputed Champion into the Raw Women's Champion to the Undisputed Champion. Ain't that crazy? So she was technically a SmackDown champion longer than she was a Raw champion. Ain't that wild? Anyways, yeah, 2 thumbs up. I'm really happy with this match. Who would have fucking thought? Fucking move on to the next guy, huh? Alright, the next match I have on the list of a wrestler who I honestly don't fully understand. R-Truth. I understand saying that. It's very mean, it's very bad, but I do like R-Truth. I think R-Truth is a wonderful man, a great human, great comedy relief. However, I can't name you a match where I've seen R-Truth and been like, I can't wait for some wrestling. I can't wait to enjoy this match. So it's a very big disconnect between R-Truth and me when it comes to his wrestling style. You know what I mean? So yeah, I don't hate him. The reason why I haven't titled this video is watching wrestlers I hate best match. I don't watching my least favorite. I like R-Truth. I don't get him. He's just there for comedy and for fun relief, and that's what I'm here for. So anytime I see him in a match, it's just like fine, I guess. But what I have down for R-Truth's best match is in 2011. What? Oh. 2011 against John Cena at Capital Punishment. Whatever the fuck that is. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch it, and I'll let you know if it is a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Alright, I'm gonna be completely honest. Not good. not that good. You know what I mean? I was eating my food, I'm sorry. I could have waited till I finished chewing. I didn't think about it. Anyways, not good. It's not. A move gets hit. Pinfall. 2 count. Cena will start hitting moves. Truth will hit a move. Pinfall. 2 count. Kick out. Cena will do a move. Truth would do another move. Pinfall. Kick out. 2. That's basically all the match is. I'm doing dead ass to the point to where I literally 2 times the speed and spots were still taking forever to be hit. Like, it's not that thumbs down for me. I'm doing my best to not compare match to match, because like I could say, oh, this is a thumbs down match because the Charlotte and Rhea match had this was no. I'm looking at it as if I literally was, someone said, hey, watch this match, and I'm watching the match that they recommended. I'm not thinking like, oh, well, this isn't like this match, this doesn't have what this match has. I'm looking at it as like, this match has nothing. This match has something. This match is missing this match has everything. And I'm looking at this as just a match that I was recommended and nothing else. And honestly, not a match I'd recommend. Thumbs down. There was a spot at the end that I like. Truth was, no, I'll be in the ring in a second round. Let me talk to this child. Fuck you, you stupid kid. Takes the hat, wears it, takes his drink, takes a little sip. I was like, stupid kid. Gives him his drink back, and the kid throws the drink at him. That was funny. And then yeah, Cena hits an AA to win. Fucking 16 minutes. Honestly, the Charlotte, I complained about saying like, oh, the Charlotte Rhea match was longer than I thought. This felt longer than Charlotte and Rhea, and that's even with 2 times speed. Yeah, not the best match. I'm not gonna lie. Thumbs down match here. Up next on my list of wrestlers I don't fully understand and don't fully like, I have the Bella Twins. I've been quite vocal, especially recently, seeing as the fact that one half of the Bella Twins are the new tag team champions, and I've made it very clear I'm not happy about that. I've tried to let time pass, and it's like maybe it's more of a excuse me. Maybe it's more of a in the moment of like, oh, I don't like this in the moment. Let's give it some time, give it a week, give it two. Who knows? I've given it the time. I don't like it. And it is just purely because I don't like the Bellas. You know what I mean? Like, I wasn't around wrestling when the Divas eras was really popping, where the Divas era was like the women's division. If anything, I actually joined like a year before they made it the women's division. Because yeah, I still remember the Divas Championship being around. I remember Charlotte being the last Divas champion before then retiring that into the Raw Women's Champion as you see it. Well, not anymore now, but yeah, I just anytime, and it's mainly because anytime I see the Bellas or I hear their theme songs or whatever it is, I just hear Bella, and my brain gets blasted back into the 2015 era where even then the women's division was not the best. They just called up Becky, Charlotte, and Sasha. They already had Naomi. AJ was gone. Natalya was honestly in her prime at this point. Like, she was putting on hella matches, and even with all that, the division was not good. And the center point around this division was the Bella Twins, because I don't know. I just don't like the Bella Twins. I don't like them. You know what I mean? It's not even really a personal thing where it's like, because I'll be honest, I got two people where I'm personally like, you can absolutely fuck off my screen forever. Like, I have two of them that are personal. They're not personal. I just don't like them. Excuse me. Anyways, the match that I have up is the Bella Twins versus Naomi and Sasha, or I think Team Bad is they're called, with Tamina. I think that's what they're called. I think it was Team Bad. Yeah, the Bella Twins versus Team Bad, SmackDown July 23rd, 2015. So I was watching at this point. I don't fucking remember this match at all. And it's only 3 minutes long. From what it looks like, the beginning has already been cut off. The bell has already rung. So I don't know if there's anything before that I missed, but I'll let y'all know how this match is and if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. You know what? Alright. You know what? That was alright. That was pretty good. I enjoyed that. Thumbs up. Fuck it. Why not? That was actually enjoyable. That was enjoyable. You know, it's fine. It was definitely cut up. It was definitely like spliced. You know, like a moment to happen, a little time to process it, then boom, new segment, a new thing happened. Here's Naomi now in. It's like, well, Sasha was just in. Whatever. You know, it was fine. Nikki Bella really had like had a motion to her. She got the hot tag and just started going. And it was like she did a fucking back body drop. It was like, where the fuck was that? I've never seen you do that before. That was sick. Yeah, fucking Alicia Fox was there. Forgot about her. Yeah, a short match, decent action. It was the only bit I'll say. The only bit that I'll say that it was like, the fuck was that? Was Naomi, I think it was Brie, hits the, I don't even know what she calls it. I know that like the Bubba bomb, like, yeah, like when Bubba gets him like up and he just sits with him while they're also sitting, whatever that's called, the Bubba bomb or some shit. But Naomi hits that, and Sasha is charging up for a running slap. It's like, I thought you were gonna like kick her or something, but okay. And immediately went for the pin. It's like, that's not gonna work, Sasha. Yeah, thumbs up. Pretty good. My dog's barking. He needs to go out. I'll be back in a second to tell y'all who's next on the list. Alright, the next match we have on the list, or the next person we have on the list, let's fix that, is Austin Theory. Now, I've been told by multiple people, I've heard multiple podcast and interviews where people are like, Austin Theory's the next guy. Austin Theory could be the Randy Orton of this era. All this and da. And I'm sitting here like, cool, show me. And I feel like every time I'm expecting like that, where it's like I'm not even trying to like, oh, I want to see the future of Austin Theory being the reign. I'm literally just like, honestly, show me a compelling match to where I can just be like, yeah, you're next. Future right there. You know what I mean? They've never given me a reason to care about Austin Theory. That's what it is. I've just not had a reason to care about him. Now he's in a vision where he really feels like he has nothing to do. He's a tag team champion with Logan Paul, and I'm just in there like, but what do you do? What do you do? I know what Logan does. I've seen what he can do. I like what he can do. What can you do, Austin? Well, apparently his best match is against Kevin Owens on Raw, September 5th of 2022. Once again, like the Bellas and Bad, cut up. This is a 3-minute long match, basically 3 minutes and 11 seconds. So we're gonna get cut up, and it's gonna be very quick. So let's see what this actually is. Alright, so that one's a weird one. I'm going to say thumbs down, purely because it didn't feel like Theory did anything in that match. You know what I mean? He did some things that was honestly pretty cool. He got the upper hand on Kevin Owens, got him to the outside and slammed the back of his head into the steel steps. That was great. I like that. He had a very weird variant of like the Blue Thunder Bomb, where he got him in the position of a burning hammer and then spun him around into a powerbomb. That was nice. That was cool. But apart from that, yeah, he didn't really do anything else. It's really just showing off Kevin Owens. So really, for that reason alone, just a thumbs down for that reason alone. Yeah, it didn't feel like they were like, yeah, this is Austin Theory's best match. The one where he, at least from what YouTube's telling me, a match where he does 2 notable moves. Yeah, thumbs down, I guess. No, it was fine. I miss Kevin. It made me miss Kevin. That's a good thing. I miss Kevin a lot now. I've missed Kevin forever, but man, seeing Kevin just work like that, I miss him a lot. Yeah, thumbs down, I guess. It showed me nothing. The next person on my list is Natalya, or Nattie. You know what I mean? Now, I like Nattie. I've liked Nattie before. Honestly, from 2015 probably to like 2019, 2020-ish, I was a fan of Natalya. To where I'm like, okay, yeah, Nattie. We like Nattie. Yeah, go Nattie. And I don't know, I can't even really tell you what changed. But all of a sudden, every time I saw Natalya, I'm just like, oh my god. Oh my god, go away. I can't tell you what changed. Natalya hasn't changed, so it's definitely something with me. And I'll accept the fact of like, oh, fickle fan, you don't know what you like. And I'll accept that, because I don't know what I like, apart from Obafemi. Obafemi is fucking amazing. But yeah, all of a sudden, I just did not like Natalya. You know what I mean? And there was at one point, there was a reason. Sorry. I know that sounded terrible, and I'm sorry. But there is a reason. But there was at one point a reason Becky Lynch had won the NXT Championship, and there were some reports. I don't really follow the reports all that much, but when I did, I had heard that hey, Becky Lynch is the NXT Championship, and she wants to start working with younger talent again. Some new talent that hasn't really been featured that much. She was down in NXT, like fighting the likes of fucking what's her face, Tiffany Stratton. There was another one she was having a little bit of a battle with. I can't remember her name, and that's gonna piss me off a little bit. But I think it was Roxanne, wasn't it? Wasn't it Roxanne? I don't care. But she comes back to Raw with the belt. And this is where it was like, yeah, when they're like, yeah, she wants to start working with new face like Tegan Knox, Shotzi, I think, was on that list. There was another person, and yeah, Becky came out and was like, I'm holding an open challenge for somebody who deserves a shot. And out comes Natalya, and I was like, actually, fuck off. No. You can go away, Natalya. That's the only thing I can think of. That was the only moment I can think of where I'm like, no, absolutely not. Like, from that point on, it has just been like a, oh, whatever. Come on, Natalya, come on. Do your thing. But yeah, 2016 to like 2019, 2020-ish, I like Natalya. That whole little second period, don't know why I didn't like her, but then after that moment happened, I think in like 2022 or 2023-ish, it was just like a fuck off, Natalya, please. But apparently Natalya's best match was against Charlotte Flair for the NXT. Wait, wait, it was against Charlotte Flair for the NXT Championship in 2014. Huh. What a coincidence. Yeah, I'll let you know how well this match is. Alright, for a few things that I just recognized. One, I didn't know Natalya was NXT champion at this time, so that was a fucking shock to me. Two, I also realized that I've given almost all the women so far thumbs up, because this was a great match. This was great. This was wonderful. Again, it's just good technical styled wrestling. At one point they started hitting each other's fucking submissions. That was kind of nice. Bret Hart and Ric Flair are also there to kind of shake their heads of like, no, that's, come on, daughter, fight back, or niece, because I forgot Bret Hart's not her father. I forget about that. I forget Bret Hart's not her father. Yeah, that's because Bret's brother. Are they even brothers? No, wait. I'm gonna have to figure that out on my own time. I'm doing a video. I'm sorry. I'm thinking about some. How are they? Whatever. Yeah, Bret and Rick were there for their families, I guess. You know, for support. I thought it was a really good match. Just, hey, you like some good technical styled wrestling while also highlighting a new superstar in Charlotte Flair? This is a great match. I like this match. Thumbs up. I really hope that one of these guys can like make me want to give him a thumbs up, because right now, yeah, all the women have gotten thumbs up. They've been great. Guys have been doing shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, this was a great match. I enjoyed this. And I'll also give another nod to the hat for Charlotte Flair. Because I acknowledge Charlotte Flair is a great wrestler. I acknowledge Charlotte's a great wrestler. I just don't think she should be winning all the time. At least at that time of now. Like, she hasn't been winning all that much. She wins a lot, but not as much. But yeah, there was a point where she was just winning everything, and I was tired of it. But yeah, I think she's a great superstar. Just shoved down my throat for too many times, too much. Yeah, great match. Thumbs up. Next fucking guy, person, whoever. The next one on my list, I went different. I did a little different. Tag teams. I forget tag teams are a thing, you know what I mean? I already did the Bella Twins, but they're always there though. I'm talking about the War Raiders, or the Viking Experience, or the Viking Express, whatever the fuck the one to be called. What are they? They're the War Raiders now. Yeah, they're the War Raiders. Ivar and Eric. Yeah. The big guys. Big boys doing big boy moves. I enjoy it. That does get a nice little clap from me. However, a common trend in this video I've noticed, I just never get excited when I see the War Raiders pop up on the Tryntron. I am just like okay, and that's about it. Because usually when I see a name on the Titantron, I get Obafemi Titantron, yes! Javon Titantron, yes! Trick Williams, yes! Cody Rhodes, yes! Jacob Fatu, yeah! They pop up and I'm just like, cool. Alright. Because I don't care. They don't, ow my finger, they don't give me a reason to care. And I'm very curious to see how that sounds, because I'm from what I'm looking at on my screen, I'm peeking the mic. I'm peeking the mic. I don't know how this sounds. Yeah, I just never cared. Ivar had a nice little run as a single star when Eric was out. So that was hell. If they were single stars, maybe I'd be interested, because I was interested when it was Ivar and Valhalla, Sarah Logan. I was interested when it was those two. Yeah, but yeah, as a tag team, I just don't care. I just don't care. Their best match was in NXT for the NXT Tag Team Champions against Ricochet and Aleister Black. I really want to make a video about Aleister Black. That fucker is very interesting. What a situation he's found himself into since being released. Golly. Anyways, I'll let y'all know how the match goes. Sorry about that. What the fuck was that? I watched like 3 different like highlight package of the match, because honestly I don't feel like leaving YouTube, so I'm just really hoping I can find all of them on YouTube, and they won't let me find it on YouTube apart from just a bunch of like highlight packages. So I just kind of went through all of the highlight packages just to find any resemblance of a full match. And holy fuck, what a match this was! Oh, thumbs up, baby! This was and like I said, I like when big boys do big boy things. This is why I love Obafemi, why I love Keith Lee when he was wrestling. Where is Keith Lee? I miss him so much. But when you put a heavy base of, in this instance, the War Raiders, against 2 men who can flip for days. Oh, it's wonderful. There was a sequence where they all just started diving. That was sick. Aleister Black hits a nice little moonsault to Eric. Or to Ivar, excuse me. And then Eric runs and hits a suicide dive to Aleister Black. And then Ricochet does a beautiful springboard corkscrew moonsault. Make that make sense. He jumped from the ring floor over top rope, corkscrew moonsault. How the fuck? And just when I was getting ready to move on to the next highlight, I just happened to look back at Ivar's on the top rope doing a full-on senton to the outside. Oh my. Also, I forgot how cool. Well, I don't even remember what they call it now as the War Raiders, but I think it is called the Viking Experience. That it was called at one point, where they were the Viking Raiders. The Viking Experience is a fucking cool ass finisher for a tag team. It's fucking awesome. Yeah, great. Thumbs up. Nah, watch this match. Watch this match. Not on YouTube, because you only get the highlight packages. Like, I honestly, if I go to Netflix with my VPN, just get a VPN, it's easy access VPN. But if I were to go on Netflix with my VPN and watch this match, like to full extent, I think it'd be 5 times better. Maybe not 10 times, but I got the general concept of what the match is, and that general concept of the match is still very fucking good. But yeah, thumbs up. Let's fucking go, dude. That got me hyped. I'm excited now. The next match on my list, or the next wrestler, I don't know why I've done that twice now. Also, I don't know what happened to my voice. Y'all gonna have to deal with it with his entry for a little bit. The next person I have on the list is The Miz. I like The Miz as a person. As a person, I think The Miz is great. However, and even now, I like seeing The Miz on my screen because he's connected with Danhausen, Kit Wilson. At one point, he was connected to Carmelo Hayes, which is wonderful. But yeah, there was a good period where he was doing his job well, because I hated seeing him on my screen. And I think that's a good job. You know, I think that's a good job as a heel. You make me hate you, and I hate the fact that you're on my screen right now. I think that's a good job, right? Yeah, 2015, 2016, 17, 18, 19 was a bit of a different story. 19 he was a face. 19 he was treated with Shane as a face, and he realized, maybe The Miz shouldn't be a face. you know, maybe the Miz shouldn't be a face. Let's make him a heel again. Every now and then they have to try it. I've realized that every now and then they have to make the Miz a face, just to see. Like they did it with Gunther, where the Miz was just working as a baby face. It was like, I don't know if I like this Miz. Like the moves are good, but I don't know if I like this Miz. And they did it with, you know, the Awesome Truth again. It was like, this I can get more behind, because you have our Truth with you. No one's gonna boo our Truth, at least nowadays. No one's gonna boo him, so I guess by association, go Miz. But yeah, I like him now because of his connections with Kid, Mello, Danhausen. At one point, he was working with Jelly Roll for a little bit. I like Jelly Roll. There was a long ass period of time where I can't, and I'm just like, no. Go away, Miz. Get off of my screen. Like I'd hear his theme song, I'd actively just like groan in my seat. But yeah, his best match was the IC title match against Dolph Ziggler at No Mercy 2016. Now, I've heard a lot about this match because apparently this is the match that made everybody think, oh, The Miz is good, isn't he? And I don't remember this match. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was around for this match. I don't remember this match. I don't know why, but when I hear Dolph Ziggler, the first thing I think about is his match against Dean Ambrose. I don't know why, but that is. Anyways, I'll tell you how the match goes and if it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Hey guys, it's been honestly a month since I've last recorded. It's been a busy like couple of weeks, dude. I don't even remember the last time I actually recorded. I don't know if WrestleMania's happened since then. We've already gotten Backlash. We're at Saturday night's main event, and Clash in Italy is literally a week away. It's been a while, but talking about the Miz's match against Dolph Ziggler at No Mercy. Holy fuck, this was a match, guys. This is a match. This is amazing. I'm not gonna go through all of it, but yeah, no, when the Miz can show out, and I know he can. I don't know. I actually don't even know what I said to where I didn't like the Miz. I think it was mainly just like when I started watching wrestling, he was the top heel to me. Of like, oh, boo this man, boo, and I just found things not to like about the Miz. Nah, he is a good wrestler. I think depending on his dancing partner, depending on who he's against in that ring, he's a hell of a wrestler. And Dolph Ziggler being that wrestler to go against, yeah, Dolph is also a very good wrestler. So yeah, to have the Miz in that corner too is good. I didn't know it was for I didn't know it was title versus career. I didn't know it was either the Miz's title or Dolph's career. I didn't know that. Watching the match, I realized I do miss Maurice on my screens. I think the Miz and Maurice was a good little combination. I miss those two just like on screen together. They're a good little couple manager thing. I don't know. A fucking Spirit Squad. Fucking Mikey and Kenny, I believe their name was. I believe it was Mikey and Kenny. Let's say that. Fuck, what the hell? What the hell were they doing here? And I also forgot this was around the time where the Miz was feuding, quote unquote, with Daniel Bryan. They had that talking smack promo against each other, and yeah, because the Miz started kind of doing the yes kicks. He's doing Daniel Bryan's little surfboard and is like, nah, I'm not gonna do it, and just stomps on the back of Dolph's knees. Dolph comes out of this very good. He wins the IC title, which is lovely. Yeah, no, it was honestly a really good match. I'm happy I got to see this match again, because I was around during this time. I don't think I've seen the match, or if I've seen the match, I don't remember the match. fucking, yeah. A good thumbs up. Great match that was. Very good match that was. Hell yeah. Alright. The next person I have on my list is Nia Jax. Now, as we get a little higher. Now, the last one is purely kind of funny, but you'll notice with these, the next two you're gonna see, fucking hating them. I have, I have no favor for them. Nia is more forgivable. I actually have liked Nia in her recent run. I have liked her. Or I've at least respected Nia in this recent run. She does come out, I am just like, oh my god. But it's less of like hatred, it's more of like oh, you shouldn't be coming out to this opportunity now. You shouldn't be coming out to fight these people, boo! But yeah, before her release and before her comeback, it was just, I actually fucking hate this person. I actually don't want her on my screen. You know what I mean? It was like, she would be in a storyline regardless of if it made sense or not, and I'd actively tune it out because I do not like Nia Jax. You know what I mean? That and the history of injuring a lot of people, my favorite people, fucking Bailey, Kyrie, Bianca. She injured Charlotte in that. She hurt Becky, which caused that the whole Survivor Series nonsense between Charlotte and Ronda, which then led us to the WrestleMania 35 main event, which was a main event, I guess. It's just, you hurt a lot of people. You weren't good in the ring. You're not a good promo, and I just didn't like Nia Jax. It was just a storm of bullshit. Of like, get her away. But yeah, she came back, and I was honestly like, you know what? I'll sweep all that on the rug. Let's just see how this run goes. And this run that she's been on recently has been actually really good, and I actually like that about Nia. So I'll say I still don't like Nia, but it's not to the level of what it was before. Before it was like almost anger-inducing of hatred for Nia. Now it's just like you shouldn't be answering Tiffany Stratton's open challenge. You shouldn't be. I mean, you could be fine for the tag team champions, but not against Brie and Paige, the two least interesting teams fighting each other. Now that I got all my grievances out of the way, for Nia Jax, I have WrestleMania 39 against Alexa Bliss for the Raw Women's Champion as her best match. Let's see if it's really that good. Alrighty then. So the match is okay. I didn't hate that match, but for that to be what is claimed as Nia's best match, I don't fully see it. I'll be honest. It's a good match, but I don't think that's really good enough to be the best match for your match to be good. You know what I mean? Then I'll be honest, I feel like Alexa Bliss looked like 10 times better in that match than Nia, because Nia's big, just throw you around. That's fine, but I'm looking for like at least best match. I want kind of like an exchange of wrestling, a little bit of an exchange, and they had that, but it just ended with Nia kind of throwing her. It's like, okay, anything else? Picks her up and then throws her. It's like, yeah, great, but what else? Picks her up and then drops her. It's like, okay. So I feel like Alexa looked like a lot better in that match. You know, she's dirty heel, doing all the dirty tactics, poke in the eye, scratch in the face, you know, kicks to like that, like fucking calf area. That shit hurts. I know it does. I forgot she was called 5 Feet of Fury. Forgot about that. Love Nia's theme song though. And fucking what was Mickie James doing there? Why the fuck was she there? Apparently the storyline was the fact that Alexa Bliss and Mickie James bullied Nia Jax, and that turned Nia into a face. So there's that. Yeah, it's good. It's a good match. It's not a long match, which honestly makes it a lot more easier for me to at least say it's good. But yeah, I think overall how I'm feeling about it, thumbs down. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't tell you to go watch this match. Like the last one with the Miz, I'm like, yeah, go out of your way to watch. If you really care, like it's not like it's literally like what I'm doing. If you're doing it for a video about WrestleMania women matches, Raw women's matches, Nia Jax, like, if you're doing it for a video, watch this. If you're like looking for a match for your free time, don't bother. Don't bother. Thumbs down, I'd say. Alright, we've reached number 2 of fuck this person. We have Brock Lesnar. Oh my god. Fuck this dude. Like, oh my god. I actually don't even know what to say. Brock Lesnar, fuck this guy. What more do you want from me? This is like with the Nia Jax. It was like, fuck Nia Jax, but then she came back, and I'm like, okay, let's see how this one goes, see if my opinions change or not, and they did, and I'm actually happy they have. I'm happy my opinions on Nia Jax recently have changed, and I'm happy about that. Fuck this guy, regardless of anything he does. I actually don't think there's anything. Oh my god, and it's a fucking Iron Man match. Sorry, I'm looking at the match that I have to react to Brock, or I have to watch Brock. I didn't know it was a fucking Iron Man match. It's gonna take forever. Yeah, honestly, just fuck this guy. Like, there's nothing else to say. It's Brock Lesnar. I don't know how many times I have to say fuck this guy, but I'll say it forever and ever and ever and ever. This guy sucks. Anyways, yeah, it's against Kurt Angle. At what the fuck? SmackDown in an Iron Man match. Cool, dude. Fuck this guy. Now, I'm going to be very transparent here. I didn't watch the full match. You know, I have things I gotta do. I'm not watching a damn near hour-long video, because even that sped up will take too fucking long. So I just watched the highlight reel of what happened in that match, and I'll be honest, good match, very good match, very good match. I at least acknowledge the fact that Brock is a good it's the same thing with the Miz. He's a good wrestler when the dancing opponent is good. His match with AJ Styles was great. His match with Daniel Bryan was great. If the wrestler he's fighting is good, then Lesnar is good. Kurt Angle, fantastic wrestler. Meaning Brock Lesnar has to now elevate to that level. It's like the John Cena effect. John Cena is an overall okay to good wrestler, but if he's in the ring with someone who is better than him skill wise, John has to then level himself up to that. How wonderful. Yeah, really the only highlights I have to really mention is Brock is a smart ass guy. Hey, it's an Iron Man match, right? So there's no such thing as just losing. Just gonna hit him with the fucking with a chair. Bonk. Disqualified. Point to Kurt. It's like, that's fine. He's fucking dead. Fuck this guy, right? I like that. That's smart. Yeah, it was really just a story of fucking strength versus technician? What? Strength versus skill. That's what it is. Because Kurt is a very technical wrestler, and Brock's just fucking suplexing him, throwing him around. Fuck you. Trying to grab more weapons to fight him. It was a good match. Again, I didn't really get the full story because I didn't watch the match, because I got other things I gotta do today. Got other things. But from what I watched, what I saw, Fucking thumbs up for that. That was great. I really enjoyed that, and I actually tell you to go watch the actual match and not just the highlights, because if that's only if you have time for it, which I don't. Our final superstar that I do not care for / do not like. It's mainly care for. I just don't care. There's a big one. It's LA Knight. I just don't care. You know what I mean? I don't care about your wrestling style. What? I want to hear what you gotta say, bud. Like, the wrestling is never... I never get excited when I see, oh yeah, LA's match... LA Knight's having a match with Logan Paul, Austin Theory, especially, well, I'm naming the names that I don't really... that don't get me excited. Jay Uso, godly. But he's having a match tonight against these people, and I'm just like, oh, okay. No promo, no segment, no nothing. Okay. So yeah, it just comes down to just I don't care about your wrestling. I'm here to hear what you have to say. How are you going to make fun of this wrestler right here? That's all I'm there for. So I don't even hate LA Knight. I think LA Knight is a good. I think he's a good wrestler. Or I think he's a good promo. I just don't care about the wrestling. But let's see if I can care about the wrestling, because the match that I have for LA Knight is against AJ Styles at WrestleMania 40. Now, I didn't watch this Mania. I was working during this Mania. I think I'd set the story. The last time I watched a Mania live was 39. From 39 until 42, I haven't seen any of the WrestleMania lives. So... yeah, I actually don't even remember how this match works, so let's get it. So I couldn't find the full match on YouTube. So I got to watch like a fucking 2 to 3 minute version of that match, mainly just kind of showing off some of the spots in it. It's fine. It's alright. Definitely the most... out of that WrestleMania 40 card, one of the most forgettable matches on there. Like, the only other match I could think of, the only 2 other matches I could think of that you probably forgot about was the fucking Rey Mysterio and Andrade versus Santos Escobar and Dominic Mysterio. What the fuck is that match? And then the other one I could think of is Damage Control of Kairi, Asuka, and Dakota Kai versus Jade, Bianca, and Naomi. What the fuck? Anyways, this is on that list of what the fuck? AJ versus LA Knight. What? It's fine. I know I said like, oh, if you have somebody who's okay in the ring and then have somebody who's wonderful to amazing to phenomenal in the ring, it kind of makes a big difference between the match. Yeah, it's cool. It's a good match, I guess. You know what I mean? It's fine. Thumbs down, I guess. I actually don't have anything to... LA Knight gets backdropped, body slammed to concrete. He ripped the mat off the floor and then got body slammed onto it. It's cool. That was cool. That was like the highlight of the match. It's fine. There's nothing else. Thumbs down. It was nothing else. Alrighty guys, thank you for watching this long ass video. I'm so sorry for how long this is. I'm sorry for how long it took me to finish this video. It's been a busy couple of weeks. A lot of pay-per-views, a lot of other video ideas came to mind, and then all of a sudden this just kind of became get to that when I can get to that. But then a lot of other things started to happen, like two of my videos actually now having to be taken down. That sucked. So it's like, okay, I do actually need to work on this in case something else comes up. But let me know who your least favorite wrestler is. Let me know if there's a reason you don't like them, or you can just say the name, because that's also fair. Make sure you like, you share, you comment, you subscribe. Please turn on that bell icon so you'll be notified whenever I upload. I don't know when this is going to be posted, so I'm not even going to tell you the fucking schedule that I'm working with. So I'm just going to leave you off with I love you, take care, I'll see you when I see you.